Welcome to the Nerds Kingdom. Fandom's log.
We're back.
The trench run. We're back again. Did you miss us? So, I'm your host, Ewen Patterson, aka your king. Right across from me is Dan the Man Boyle, otherwise known as the Dark Knight.
Yes.
And then we got, right next to me, we got Sam the Soundlord Glover, who makes fantastic elderberry jam.
If only you lot could have seen his face while he was doing that.
I'm pretty sure he looked something between the Wookiee and a
It was a Wookiee having a very nice time with his missus. That's what it was.
Right, so without further ado, I'll run down all the topics. Sam and Dan will pick a number, one or the other.
Good
and
Lord.
then they'll have to answer a trivia question, which I've had.
I pick 5.
You haven't even seen the numbers yet. So we got just the news coming out of Deadpool and all that stuff that's happening at the moment. We've got a special segment for Dan this week, which I'm referring as Rick and Morty Dan time.
Yeah.
So we've got Marvel news coming out from the Defenders, and Samuel L. Jackson is a little bit grumpy about something. We might talk about it. Entertainment Weekly dropped some Last Jedi stuff, which somebody on the panel, I don't know who, will be very happy about.
Yeah.
The Lion King seems to have found certain key members of its cast.
Has it found the lion?
Maybe. It might be in the zoo. It might be in the zoo. Got news about Hellboy that's probably going to piss off.
Those news about Hellboy.
Yeah, it's gonna get Dan and Sam really annoyed. Transformers spin-off Bumblebee is a coming. Just wait.
Hey, that's not a Michael Bay thing though, is it?
No. And Ducktales is back.
Whoa.
And then finally, it has been confirmed that Daniel Craig will be joining Bond 25.
And it's on Suicide Watch.
Yeah. So who is going first this week? Who wants to go first?
He's clearly wanting
to.
Okay, you pick number 2. Here is your trivia question.
Let's see if he gets it.
Oh, this is going to be pressure now.
Coming from the person that has no Rick and Morty knowledge as well.
Okay.
This is a fairly basic question. True or false, The Simpsons and Rick and Morty have crossed over?
No, true.
Correct. And you know what you win? You win a trip to Jerry Daycare.
Actually, I'm totally all right with that. That place seems fun.
So, Dan, you have 2 minutes to tell us why we should be getting very excited about Rick and Morty.
Oh, it's gone darker than any series has so far. You'll agree with me on that.
Oh, God, yes.
It's got more of a plot focused on the characters. There seems to be more character focused.
But it's not. But it hasn't sacrificed anything to do with the show.
It's not lost anything to gain what it has gained to this series. This is by far the best opening we've had to a series.
Yes. It's the opening was fantastic. Was like one of the best things I've ever seen ever.
The first episode that we got on April Fool's Day was one of the best episodes of the show yet. And then we had the Mad Max inspired one, which was hilarious.
And then Pickle
Rick, and then the Vindicators as well.
I'm glad that I can actually watch this on Netflix now. It's now coming out the Saturday after on Netflix.
Netflix are doing it like a week later. So.
But it's on Saturday morning cartoons. That's when it's coming out, and I really like that.
That's another reason that I have to get Netflix. On a side note, I forgot to tell you this. There's a show on YouTube called Comic Book Shopping.
Yeah.
They've got the guys who voice Jerry and his wife buying comic books. Sarah Chalk and the guy who voices
Chris
Jerry.
Parnell.
Yeah. Finding comic books and discussing Rick and Morty.
That's amazing.
Nice.
So look it up. It's on Collider's YouTube channel called Comic Book Shopping. They've had like Tim Miller.
Promoting actually successful channels at this.
I know. I mean,
how much are you getting?
Do that, Ewan.
I mean, they've had Frank Miller on, so I mean, it's just gonna.
Well, we've got Sam Glover.
I know.
I have Frank Miller. He's in a box, and I won't let him out till he agrees to do our show.
Right. On that note, Sam Glover, pick a number.
I think I'm going to pick 4.
Number 4. Yay! So, it's name Chewbacca's home planet.
What?
Wookington.
I was going to say something like that. Ewok large. I don't know.
I went out of my way to make this one as easy as I possibly could. I could have gone really, really difficult on this.
Is this an easy question for you?
Yeah, because it's Kashyyyk.
It's Kashyyyk.
Do they ever say that in
Yes,
the
they
film?
do. In episode 3, Yoda says, I will go to see the Wookiees on Kashyyyk.
Oh, of course.
And if you play Battlefront, you know that planet very well.
Yeah. I once created something online called Where's Wookie. I enjoyed that.
Where's Wookie?
So they released a whole bunch of images from The Last Jedi.
Yep.
Finn's just up and around learning how to fly a spaceship, apparently. I can't wait for this film. I want it.
It's going to be really good. I'm really excited for this film.
I'm glad you two were excited for this film.
You're not at all.
I don't.
I'm pretty sure by the time it gets to December, our excitement will just have leached onto you. That is my dream.
Let's hope, all right?
Because at the moment, I'm just like, I want it. I'm looking forward to the next trailer, which is probably going to be in September.
It's going to come Thor Ragnarok time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing.
I mean, around Thor Ragnarok time, we're going to get a whole bunch of new trailers, because that's when the Avengers trailer that dropped off in Comic-Con is due to drop.
Yeah, I listened to the soundtrack of that because I can't watch it. I didn't want to be a dick.
Right, well, we'll get over to the Avengers in a moment.
Good.
But
Star Wars, it's going to be good. It's going to be more the same. My only worry is it's going to slightly Doctor Who a little bit. The idea of, remember this, get to the plot. No, remember these things.
The thing is, with Star Wars, there's obviously not as much history because they're going to focus mostly on the films. They might drop the occasional Easter egg to something like Rebels or Grand Admiral Thrawn, but whatever. Let's keep moving on. Dan, pick a number.
What does it go up to?
9.
I'll go 9.
You'll go 9.
Go.
So this is quite a fun question for me. It has been confirmed that Daniel Craig will return in Bond 25.
Yes.
How many James Bonds have there been on film?
Oh, hang on a minute. Let's think about this. There was George Lazenby, Timothy Dalton, Sean Connery, I nearly said Patrick Stewart.
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore. I don't know how I got those two confused. And then Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig's a 6.
I will accept 6. There's also a 7th one as well.
7. There's a one before the series. Actually, there's technically isn't Woody Allen.
There's technically Woody Allen, but there's another one that is I've got on my list.
Who is it?
David Niven.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Of Around the World in 80 Days fame.
Good Lord, of course.
He was in the Casino Royale, but
the best
the original
James Bond film, the Casino Royale. I love that film.
Yeah. So.
Oh, no, it wasn't Woody Allen. It was Woody Allen was the guy and the bad guy in that, wasn't he? They didn't talk.
Yeah, you hiccuped and then exploded.
Yeah.
So, it has been confirmed that Daniel Craig will return for his final outing in Bond 25.
Yep.
So much for him cutting his wrist and never coming back to the part.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, he did say several times that he would rather kill himself than
I think that's a negotiating tactic, if I'm honest. He wants more money.
He was more talking about the press stuff, I think. Because it was such a big film. It's such a big film. He goes everywhere, and because he's the lead character, no one else is relatable in that film. No one really knows who the characters are till you watch it. He's the only person anyone wants to talk to. So every time he goes anywhere promoting a film, he's trapped in a room for about 24 hours.
Yeah, those press junkets are a nightmare because they're in a hotel room.
I genuinely would like to do one of those press junkets with him on the rules of when I go in, I just come with a box of chicken wings and just say, all right, how are you doing? Want a chicken wing? Don't worry. I'm going to just, at the end, I'm going to do all the kind of, watch this film, it's amazing, but I'll do it when you're not here. I just want to kind of get you. That's what I want to do.
One day, when we're all a bit more famous, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get, that's our mission. Make us famous so we can get Sam to go meet Daniel Craig and give him some chicken wings.
Give him some chicken wings, play a game of chess, and I'll dress up like a Bond villain, and I'll just, instead of it doing the interview normally, it's just we kind of play chess and we just try and be smarmy to each other. And at any time he can just James Bond it by throwing the chessboard off the board and then walking out.
Shooting you.
Yeah.
That's what we do regularly on the show anyway.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, haven't done it yet this episode.
You might get the chance to later because I've got a prize for you. Right.
Is the prize get to kill Sam?
No, but what you win is James Bond's Aston Martin.
Ooh, which one?
the fancy one, the classic.
The fancy
The
one.
fancy one.
The fancy
Hang
one.
on a minute. The fancy Aston Martin, as opposed to, the commoner garden free-wheeled Aston Martin you see in every ghetto.
The really good one. I'm thinking
his car line, not Ford Escort, a hybrid.
Yeah. Ford Escort, Toyota Prius, Aston Martin, Robin Reliant.
Right, Sam, this has gone completely off topic. Your turn now.
Three.
I've
been trying to guess a number for a while now and I keep getting it wrong.
So, Marvel.
Yeah, there we go.
So, here is your question. Luke Cage and Iron Fist formed which team?
Here's my answer. Just those two?
Just those two.
Oh, for God's sake. I thought I was going to say Defenders, but it's not. Those two did their own kind of team-up thing in the comics. Don't know what it's called. White guy trying to be
Cage.
Yes.
Iron Cage. You're both wrong. The correct answer that I was looking for is Heroes for Hire.
Oh, of course. I didn't realise that was there. I thought Luke Cage just did that on his own.
No, it's the pair of them. And it was Heroes for Hire. And what you could have won is Nick Fury's trench coat.
That'll be sweaty.
It wouldn't
Smell like scroll.
It's fully washed. I've got it from him legitimately.
Good.
That'll carry
He won't be needing it anymore, clearly.
So, leading on to that, I'll carry that over to the next round. But Defenders is coming out tomorrow as of recording this.
I'm really excited.
Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson, is very grumpy about the fact that he's not going to be appearing in Black Panther, Avengers 3 or 4.
I can understand why he'd be grumpy about not appearing in Black Panther, being currently the only black guy in the Marvel Universe. That's not the only one. Sorry. There's three of them. But he's like the most important guy in the Marvel Universe.
He's the biggest character they have.
Yeah.
And he's not turning up since he formed the Avengers. It'd be nice to have him there. It'd be nice. I just want Thanos to just break his skull.
You see, the thing is, if he's not in any of the movies that are coming out anymore, then surely that means he's going to die at some stage. Marvel are going to kill him off, which they've already done, technically.
Maybe that's the reason that he's not in. They don't want to kind of turn him into the dead guy that keeps dying.
They've kind of ruined that already, because he died in... What's it? He died in Winter Soldier, and then he came back immediately in Avengers 2.
Yeah,
They didn't hide it.
Yeah.
But in the comics, Nick Fury does often, at the point that we are in the storylines here, Nick Fury kind of stays out of the action. He stays out of the story.
Yeah.
And the only time he turns up is Secret Invasion, when he's come out and it's like, aha, bang, bang, bang. That's so.
And when he killed the Watcher.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he kind of he turns up for big important moments, and so at the moment
Not
technically
like Infinity War.
Yeah. Infinity War's just a little skirmish.
but technically, if I kind of getting my cards right with the fact that the Skrulls they're already there doing things, that's probably what he's worried about right now. He's probably
it's set in the 90s, that's the thing.
That's what I
Captain
mean.
Marvel's set in the 90s.
He's one of the most likely to have been a Skrull all along.
Yeah.
So I think he might be busy dealing with that stuff. Also, I want to put money on Coulson being a Skrull. Just saying, he's the most likely candidate to be a Skrull since he's dead. We can please everyone by saying, yep, Coulson's already been dead. He was dead all along since Loki stabbed him. But Skrull just came on and went, oh no, I'm just alive for no reason at all.
No, they kind of really, really badly explain that in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
With the memory wipe thing.
Yeah.
But Skrull could have gone through that. Skrull.
I wish you could just see the look on his face. He's just so smug and happy.
And that's what I want. I want him to be a Skrull, and I'll be
on
happy.
Defenders, I'm probably going to have to go by Netflix now, just so I can catch up with it.
You have to watch Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Daredevil. Those three.
Yeah, I've
All you need
caught
to
up on.
watch.
I've finished Luke Cage.
Good.
I'm on episode. I finished episode 1 of Iron Fist because I'm a masochist.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it. To summarise it, man gets glowing hand, also whines about the business.
Yeah.
He's Joffrey with a glowing fist. That's basically the Iron Fist.
Any of these interesting you, Dan? Are you looking forward to Defenders, or are you just going to wait?
I'm just going to wait. I have no faith in their TV universe.
Okay. We've had this discussion before.
But there's a chance that this might be it.
Yeah.
There's talks, I think, there's talks that Disney are getting their own streaming service and stuff.
Yeah, because
the contract for Netflix is coming up.
Yeah, well, they're going to renew it, but I think they'd be fools not to try and do something like DC are doing, because they've got their own streaming service now.
Yeah,
that they're bringing Titans and Young Justice season 3.
But the question is, are they going to halt progress with the Netflix stuff?
No, because they're already in production. They've already started casting Luke Cage season 2. They're already in production for Jessica Jones season 2 with David Tennant back for some reason.
Or maybe it's just flashbacks.
I don't know. Let's move on. Dan, pick a number.
5.
Number 5, Lion King. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this question. This is probably my favourite one. I've got 2 questions. Now, this is for this. You can have one.
Okay.
That will give you your prize.
It's early in the morning. Yes.
Then you can have a second one that you will allow you to steal the prizes. So you can get all the prizes.
Okay.
Do you want to go for the steal as well? So I'll give you your first question.
Audience? Steal.
So here's your first question. This is for your prize. In the original Lion King, who provided the voice of Timon?
I don't know, actually.
I don't know his name, but I can list the other things he's done.
I can't actually picture his voice right now. I can't hear his voice right now.
Dan, Sam, do you want to go for it?
It's Max Bialystock.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't know his name. I just know he was Max Bialystock.
Okay, I'll go with the other one question. That can be the steal if you want it.
Yeah.
The other question for the both of you. Apart from The Circle of Life and Hakuna Matata, name another musical number from the original film.
I Just Want to Be King.
Correct. You win a mini Pride Rock.
There it is.
Yes, and I shall stand on it every day.
Okay, and then do you want to try for the
Nathan, is
stint?
it?
Nathan. I need the full name.
Oh, I know. It's just Nathan. I keep saying in my head. There's only one Nathan ever in my head. It's just
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
You might want to walk down memory lane because his name is Nathan Lane.
Oh, I like him. He's a really nice actor.
So yeah, you couldn't get your steal, unfortunately. But you do win
the first prize.
You got the Pride Rock, and you get Nick Fury's trench coat from the last round. So it seems they have found Nala and Scar, with Beyonce taking over the role of Nala and Chiwetel Ejiofor as Scar.
Who?
Chiwetel, the Baron Mordo.
Oh.
As Scar. Joining James Earl Jones as Mufasa.
It'd be cool to see James Earl Jones actually play Mufasa rather than just voice him.
He's not playing Mufasa.
He's just doing the voice, isn't he?
So do they not do like face mocap stuff then?
A little bit, probably, but it's not going to be like James Earl Jones' face on a lion.
Lame.
I'm sorry, I hate to do that to you, Dan.
Oh, can we go to a zoo and put a James Earl Jones mask on some lions?
You can. I will watch.
I'm going to do that.
Okay, so...
Budget Lion King. It's just got little masks on the actual animals.
I keep trying to get Mufasa to talk to Zazu, but he just keeps eating it.
I think that's gone completely off the rails.
What's the news?
Are we looking? Yeah, that's literally it. They've got the new two people playing Nala and.
How different is this film going to be?
Apparently, they're going to have a couple of new extra musical numbers, and it's going to be a bit more lifelike. But I don't know until we actually get some footage from it, which they've shown at D23 a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago actually.
I hope they just basically, when Mufasa gets thrown, they just do the Javert song, and then he dies the same way Javert does, gruesomely
with the same sound effect.
Yeah, just
yeah. Let's move on. Sam, pick a number.
5.
Number 5.
No, we've just done that.
We just did number 5.
Okay, 6.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Right.
2.
So this one's gonna be a lot of fun for me.
Go on.
It's Hellboy. So,
boy,
who created the original Hellboy? Is it A, Jim Lee? Is it B, Mike Mignola? Or C, Todd McFarlane?
Pretty sure it was Satan.
No, it was Mike McNally, wasn't it?
Correct! Dan is taking all the prizes today.
Yes.
And you know what he gets? He gets a cameo in the new Hellboy movie.
Hey, that'd be cool.
So,
I really wish
Hellboy has added his villain, Blood Queen, who will be played by Mila Jovovich.
So Hellboy, is this going to be the exact same style of
No, because it's got David Harbour from Stranger Things fame.
is he Hellboy?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ian McShane will play Professor Broom, and Neil Marshall, who is known for The Descent, will be directing it.
No, I'll just...
Hang on a minute. Ron Perlman's not in this one.
No. It's a complete reboot.
Oh, I'm no longer happy about this.
Yeah. That's why I said it would infuriate you.
Yeah, I'm no longer happy about this.
Now, my question is, what I liked about Ron Perlman's really cool. Also, if you've never seen it, if you've never... Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh, no, Dan, there's a portal opening up.
Go on, you can go now. I'll just cut you out.
Sam just stab me or something, and then I will wash away in my own blood as I fall through heaven.
Bye, Dad. Bye.
And then I end up through this portal. Oh, hello. I didn't know people were made of potatoes.
I think I might just keep all this in as is.
I know.
It's quite fun. Dan has to go to work.
So, he actually has to work for a living, apparently. They're doing a Hellboy movie. How do you feel?
It depends on how they're going to do Hellboy. That's my real question.
We haven't seen anything on the set yet. I think they're still in the casting stage. They're in the early production stuff. But Ron Perlman has given his blessing. There was like a picture that was doing the rounds of him saying, "I now pass the baton on over to you."
Yeah, because I liked the prosthetics of him. It was really interesting, that real feel to it. The only thing I'm wondering is just, is it going to have, because it's not Del Toro that's doing, is it?
No.
So who's replacing him with the stylistic choices?
I don't know. They might try and keep it closer to the original comic book, but I don't see how. It's when they start. I think we'll get the best idea of what the film's going to be like when we start getting set pics.
Yeah. And
like actual.
I worry that he's just going to be in a red jumpsuit, and it's just all going to be done by computers.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was mocap,
but it'd be more fun to do it real.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Seeing as it was your turn last time.
No, it's Dan's. Dan's dead now.
Yeah. So what number do you want now?
8.
8. I like this one. This is my favourite.
Go on.
Yeah. So Ducktales is back.
Whoa.
So here is your question.
Yep.
Finish this sentence. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg.
Okay.
Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes.
It's a duck blur.
Correct. Now you get an extra point. You get extra points. So what you win is Scrooge McDuck's money bin.
Oh, that's really cool.
If you get to the end of the song, however, you get the money that goes instead.
Oh, that's a twist. Might solve a mystery, rewrite history here in Ducktales. Woo. Oh, shit. This is the bit I usually go, blah, 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 blah,
right.
blah, 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 Ducktales.
I will go for it now. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. Ducktales, a woohoo. Every day they're out there making Ducktales, a woohoo. Tales of daring, do bad, and good luck tales.
It's the theme tunes in the new one.
Yes.
Oh, they've done it.
They've rebooted it completely.
I've seen images of it. It looks really.
It's got David Tennant as Scrooge McDuck. That's already 10 times better.
Oh my god, is he doing the full Scottish accent?
Yes.
Oh.
If you ever get a chance, look up on Stephen Colbert. Yeah. David Tennant did an interview. Colbert gave David Tennant tweets from Donald Trump and lines from Scrooge McDuck, and he had to do them in his McDuck voice.
Nice.
It is beautiful.
I'm going to look that up. I was wondering what he was doing on Colbert, but that's so cool. I'm going to check that out.
So, and it's got a whole bunch of SNL people, ex-SNL people. Have you seen anything?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's
like proper, like it's got Ben Schwartz from some of the College Humor stuff. It's got Kate Micucci or something from.
So you've actually convinced me. I was like, come on, I don't want to watch a kids show for the kids' sake, for the sake of nostalgia.
It is like properly like A-star.
Oh, this is cool.
It's got Abed from Community
Really?
voicing one of the kids.
Oh my god! I'm gonna have to watch this now. I'm gonna have to tell Dad about this.
I can't remember his name. It's got like two of the guys from SNL. One plays Launchpad.
Okay.
And the other one plays the green kid.
Oh yeah.
It's just I'm looking forward to this so much.
Is it out yet then?
It's starting to come out now.
Nice.
And they're getting some reviews for it, and it's looking pretty good.
You also should watch Game Theorist's the video on it as well.
Where he figures out
how much money's in it.
Yeah.
Or the three possible amounts. That
Yeah,
might be in it.
I'm pretty sure they're all impossible.
Yeah.
Let's move on, because just DuckTales.
Woo!
Pick a number.
There's only one left, isn't there?
No, there's number 7. There is number...
I've had one, am I? No, we haven't.
haven't had number 1.
We'll go for one.
Number 1, Ryan Reynolds dropped the first look at Josh Brolin's Cable. It looks as if the character has jumped straight off the page. Along with this, the Deadpool animated series looks like we're getting a whole lot of Deadpool. And then, of course, we have to kind of mention that the production was halted for 2 days because...
Fortunate motorcycle.
Yeah, the stunt woman Joy S.J. Harris died while on set. She was one of the first African-American women to compete in the sport of motorsports in general.
It's a shame that...
So it's a really, really hard thing, isn't it, really?
From what I've been looking into it, it's the nature of the incident is just there's always an inherent risk with motorcycle stunts, and it's really sad that it's just...
But this is not that long ago that there was one of The Walking Dead as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was an accident in The Walking Dead.
Do they die, or is it...
I don't know if they died. Type in the comments below. Yeah. But I think... I know there was a serious injury, and then that goes on top of back in Harry Potter. There was one incident where one of the stuntmen just dropped like 80 feet.
Oh yeah, it was when they were fighting at Hogwarts, wasn't it? In the bridges, and they just fell off it.
Yeah. So it's always an inherent risk when you're a stunt performer, but this is just extra sad. It's
sad because of the nature of the filming you're doing. You know, when it's easy to throw off a comment of, oh, clearly this is the reason is because this is a terrible film, therefore the stunts no one gives a hoot about.
Yeah,
because it's Deadpool, it kind of brings a bit of a sad tone.
Yeah, and also the fact that the film is such a happy-go-lucky kind of film. It's going to be something.
It's going to be. Hopefully they won't show that. Hopefully she'll be remembered nicely.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they dedicated the film to her, if I'm honest. But
yeah,
let's move on.
Who was she? The stunts?
Domino.
Oh.
Yeah, on the Josh Brolin side of it, I like it. I wish we had Dan here because then he would give his comments.
Yeah, he's very negative against
it.
But I can see his point is kind of because Josh Brolin might not be the very good choice. Everyone had different choices going out there. On the other side of it, I've just started to see footage of him being Thanos. That is awesome. He's amazing at that, and if he can then parody that kind of attitude by playing a similar character, that's going to be quite fun.
I forgot to give you your question, so I'll give you your question now.
Go on.
Cable was the mentor to which X-Men team?
Oh, X-Men, isn't it?
No.
X-Force?
No, but he wasn't in X-Force at some point.
I thought he started the X-Force.
No, he was a member of the New Mutants.
Of course he is. Of course.
And you could have won Cable's gun. That's where the thing earlier was. But let's move on. We've got the final.
But in Rob Schneider? No. The one who wrote Spawn. What's his name?
Todd McFarlane.
So I think it was him he was complaining about Cable, saying like he invented the robot arm long before anyone else did. I think it was him.
No, the guy who created, I don't know.
It was him or Rob Liefeld.
I think it was probably Rob Liefeld.
And it was just this kind of, but now you see Bucky Barnes with one and this.
Yeah,
and
but Rob Liefeld's kind of chilled out the last couple of years because there was like a period in like the early 2000s and late 90s where he was just trying to get into a fight with everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
And now he's just kind of like, I can't be bothered. Final question.
It's Transformers.
Transformers. Let's end it on a high.
Yeah.
So here's your question. What was the original tagline for the show?
Transformers with robots by us.
No, robots in disguise. Oh.
This is how much I
Yeah. So Transformers spin-off movie Bumblebee has added John Cena to the film.
They know their audience.
Stars Haley Steinfeld from True Grit and other films that are really good. And it's set in the 80s.
Speaking of the 80s, could I sidestep this conversation towards Ready Player One?
Yeah, because let's be honest,
Yay.
we're not going to pay that much attention to Transformers.
This is a secret Easter egg in the thing, which anyone that's read the book. Sorry.
You should see he's doing like the little thing with the glasses.
What glasses wiggle. So I've just, after seeing the trailer of Comic-Con going, what is this Ready Player One? I watched that, I then read it, thanks to Kieran Wade. He recommended it heavily. Thank you, Kieran. And I'm just going to say, everyone that's seen that trailer and is interested in watching it, read the book now. Go away and read it. It's an easy, gripping read, and it is just full of nerd references. It's full of, but it's more about talking about nostalgia. It's about nostalgia. It's got this nice, it's a nice story connected to it, and like I said, it's related to the 80s. I'm just excited for that film. They've started releasing more footage for it because like Empire's got a shot of it, which I would love to discuss with everyone, but I don't want to spoil the film for anyone. I don't spoil the book.
It's on my list. I've got like loads of other books that I have to get through because
you've got a year.
I've got Grand Admiral Thrawn that I have to get through, which is a Star Wars one. I've got Inferno Squadron, which is another Star Wars one.
Are they going to be watching? Are they going to become films sooner than that?
Grand Admiral Thrawn is a character in Star Wars, and they've got a new book about him, and then they've got Inferno Squadron with links into Battlefront 2. So I'm just like, I gotta get through those. But then, Ready Player One is probably on the list next.
It's a really good read, and the reason why I say it is because there are things like I reckon Transformers might appear in it. They're not heavily mentioned in the book, but because the book was written in 2011, there's a lot of 80s comeback revival that's come through. So I think Spielberg might be leaning into a couple directions, which because like reading the book now, watching the trailer again, there's a few things that are in the trailer which are that seem to be more precedented, more focused on than they are in the book. So there's a slight deviation. There's going to be, and I'm just giving everyone time to read the book. So next time I will talk about it and nerd out.
Over 50% did we get a He-Man reference in?
I reckon there was.
Possibly.
I think there might be a He-Man reference somewhere. I think might be more in the items. I think his sword might appear. I don't think there was a He-Man reference specifically, more than maybe there might be a Skeletor joke here and there. There's a lot of gaming references. As a D&D nerd, I loved the first half of the book because there was a lot of D&D references, and I was just like, yes, this is good. And if you love your robots, my God, the ending is full of robots. Which is what ties it back to Transformers. We're not talking about Transformers.
We don't cobble this show together at the last minute, do we?
Yes.
No. So, I think that's it for today. So, that's a goodbye from Dan.
Yeah, there we go. That's as much as he usually says.
And that's a goodbye from Sam.
Goodbye, Sam.
And that's a goodbye from me. So, if you like what we do here on the channel, give us a like, share, subscribe, follow us on the Facebook.
And read Ready Player One.
And replay it, Ready Player One. So, until next time, see you later.